Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Stream Void Podcast, episode 97.
What?
Exactly.
Wait, whoa. Was the Queen 97?
I don't know. Was the Queen 97?
Sorry to interrupt here, but holy shit. How old was
I think
she?
we might have to...
We gotta Google this right now. This is gonna be something else right at the moment.
No, 96.
Oh, wow. Okay.
96.
But it was in between episode 96 and 97.
Yeah, no, there you go.
Holy.
It could still be considered episode 96.
That's crazy.
That's bizarre. We killed the Queen.
Yeah, I guess so.
Confirmed here.
Damn.
I am Mikey T. And of course, across from me is Curve Stomped.
Hello.
You can find us everywhere under our respected monikers.
Yes.
It is
September
12th, the 12th.
2020.
Two.
No, it's the year 1 of our Lord and Savior, Charles III, or whatever the fuck he is.
Yeah, I don't know what
He's
is.
divine, right?
I don't know. Divine Charles III?
Yeah.
Could be. Man, this year's whipping by so fast.
Yeah.
You're listening to the Stream Void Podcast.
Yes.
This is a show about life and video games and everything in between.
And the Queen.
And the Queen.
Yep.
Yeah, I was about to say. And the Queen. We have a little bit of a show for you today. We've only got... News week was a little bit slow just because it wasn't a full week.
They shut down the gaming industry when the Queen died.
Yeah, they sure did.
Had to take a break.
No news whatsoever about video games.
Yep.
So I will then proceed to ask you, how was your last 3 or 4 days?
It's pretty good, I guess.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything really. I didn't do anything. Just the usual. The main thing was the Queen died peacefully in her sleep. I don't know how she died.
No, she got sick.
I think she was doing too many kick flips and shit like that.
Yeah, probably. If you do too many kick flips, you tend to just perish.
She was fucking...
Just perish.
They told her not to do Goofy Foot anymore, but she just couldn't stop.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, yeah, work was the usual baloney. It's almost been a year of learning nothing.
Wow.
So
it's going real good over there.
Oh, super good. Just the greatest. So that's cool. She's talked about teaching me some stupid bullshit the other day, but she hasn't done it. It was like something you could learn in like a minute.
Yeah.
And it was just like, yeah, whatever. Okay, if you're going to show me, I guess. But yeah, it's the usual baloney. Yeah, I didn't do anything. What about you? What did you do?
Oh, I don't even know.
Oh, cool.
It was such a short week. It just whipped by, and then it was like...
Okay. Then it was barbecue time.
And then it was barbecue time.
So tell me about the barbecue time.
We had the company barbecue at the house.
Okay.
It was the first official company barbecue ever.
What?
Yeah.
How does that matter? What do you mean?
I didn't pay for it.
Oh, wow. So the company paid for it?
The company paid
for it? You expensed it?
He expensed it, yeah.
Should have expensed a new, like, graphics card or something.
Yeah,
too.
no, I sent them the receipts.
Oh, okay. Damn it.
I'm going to get a refund.
Oh, okay.
A rebate.
Nice.
Yeah, we ate 7 kilograms of wings.
70?
7.
Oh, 7.
7 kilos of wings.
That's a lot of wings.
Yeah, a couple hot dogs were eaten and a couple, got a veggie tray and some chips and stuff like that. Man, I sent Don Daddy up to Costco and I was like, hey, go pick up this stuff for me. He comes back with just like 4 massive bags of chips, like Costco size chips. I'm like, that is a lot of chips.
Yes, exactly. That's perfect amount.
I guess.
Did they all get eaten?
No, not even close. And then 10 kilos of chicken wings. So we got a couple.
Okay, a few left over.
Yep.
That's cool. So did the hot sauces stay away, the really hot ones, until the end?
No.
They just came out a minute?
Yeah, for some reason, people like to do the hot stuff like right in the middle of the barbecue.
Okay.
So I actually went to Safeway to go pick up some stuff. And I was picking up some hot dogs and like, oh, there's a Packy chip stand. And I'm looking on, I was like, oh, the One Chip Challenge 2022 is here.
Oh, wow. That's where you got them?
That's where I got them from.
Oh.
And so buy it. And I instantly text the boys. I'm like, hey, boys.
Yeah.
There's the One Chip Challenge is right here.
Yeah.
It's $10 a chip.
Oh, my God.
I am only buying one.
Oh, my God.
So, yeah, John Daddy went and bought more for the boys.
Yeah.
And then I'm sitting there, I'm cooking. I just go slamming out wings. The party starts at 12. First person that people who show up, I start cooking wings.
Yeah.
After 12.
Yeah.
So we're cooking wings. I'm cooking wings.
Yeah,
I pre-did all my wings. I got mango chipotle. I got
oh my God.
Sweet mustard. I got sweet chili.
I haven't eaten dinner yet, man. Come on.
And I got
it's torture.
I got my my house blend, the Mikey T house
blend. Oh, is this the reduction?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
No, it's the house blend of spices.
Oh, okay.
So I actually have like a big base of spice where it's like your basic base, and then I include ingredients from there to change it into something else. And it's just like the house blend.
Okay.
And people love the house blend because it goes well with your sauces.
Okay.
And so it's like, I don't know what, 2:30.
Yeah.
You know, people in the pool, people having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the spike ball set up, which is volleyball, but instead of hitting it over a net, you hit it onto a bouncing net.
Okay.
And it's like a tiny little ball.
Weird.
And it's a lot of fun. I was like, oh my God, this is great. We need to play this more often. Definitely have to play it more often. And Don's like, all right, it's time to do the chip. I'm like, dude, it's only like, it's like barely 3 hours.
Yeah.
And so everyone's starting to crack open the chips, and it comes in a coffin, right? And it's got like all these warnings all over the coffin. It's like, oh, it turns your tongue blue, but you know, that's the least of your worries.
Yeah.
And people are cracking the chip open, and it's just jet black.
Oh yeah.
With green spots on it.
Yeah.
And people like, they're smelling and like, oh my God, it stinks so bad.
Yeah.
It's so bad. And then I'm like sitting there cooking, and Don's just like, all right, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Bro. And I'm like, hey man, I'm cooking here.
Yeah.
And I just turn around, and people are chewing, and you can see the look of dread just slowly creep over their faces. Their faces just slowly start turning red. The sweat starts beating off their brow. And then people just instantly hit the pool. They're like, oh, dipping their face in the pool.
Oh my
There's
God.
people over at the coolers just like chugging putting ice and crunching it in their mouth, and like absolutely losing their mind.
Oh my God.
And we have one employee who came, our yard manager came, and he's like, oh no, I'm not into it. I'm not doing any of this. Not drinking, he's just chilling.
Yeah.
But then the chips come out, and he's just howling laughing because everyone's just dying. Like everywhere you look, there's somebody just mad. Just the look of sheer panic on their faces was unreal.
Crazy.
It was so funny. And Don's like, you didn't do yours? I'm like, dude, I'm cooking
busy
here.
I'm busy.
Like, hey, just eat a chip and die like you while these are on the grill.
Yeah.
On the plus side, though, I did not set the barbecue on fire this time.
Oh, is that a normal thing for you? Or
what? last barbecue we had, I just had a couple of the boys over and we were cooking. And I was like, hey, watch the barbecue when I go inside to start prepping more wings. And I come back out, and the barbecue's just like on fire. I'm like,
so
what are you guys doing?
The people you put in charge fucked up.
Yeah, they totally did.
Okay.
It was good. And yeah, everyone's just dying. And then, you know, we do this thing on Snapchat where if you're on the toilet, you take a picture of your feet and you go, hello. And then I get 3 snaps in a row the next day of people just on the toilet.
Just shitting their bowels out?
Just shitting their bowels out.
Gross.
Yeah, we sent once if you bring out the hot stuff too early, the party ends real quick.
Yeah, no kidding. Sucks.
But we ended up, me and another 2 guys, we ended up staying up until the moon came out, because it's like the full moon.
Oh yeah.
And Jupiter was rising with it.
Oh yeah.
And so he brought his nice telescope.
Oh nice.
And so we got to look at the moon through some like super high power magnification.
Oh yeah, nice.
And so I'm like looking at like mountains and ridges on the moon, like craters and stuff.
So
I was like, holy man.
Was this one that automatically tracks?
No.
No,
it's a
manual track. Yeah. That's the worst part about those ones.
Yeah.
It's just trying to like keep the moon, because it's like you'd think you're like looking at the moon and it's like it doesn't move, but it actually moves a lot.
Oh
when
yeah,
you're
it goes
zoomed
real
in.
fast.
You have to continually move. It's crazy.
Yeah, when Jupiter started cresting over the horizon and we were looking at that, it was cooking.
Oh yeah,
because you're zoomed in
and
so
it's
much,
so far away,
and it's so far away. It's just like moving across the sky. You're like constantly dialing just to keep it in view. Yeah, but you could see 4 of the moons.
Oh wow, crazy!
Yeah,
that
like,
good of a telescope?
Yeah,
holy, that's cool.
Yeah, 4 moons just reflecting light back at you. I was like, holy man, that's cool.
That's crazy. That's like my telescope is not good, so like I probably would be able to see like the planet maybe as a light source, but not like the moons or anything.
Yeah.
But even looking at the moon in that one, it's just like, wow, that's so crazy. So, yeah, my telescope's like pretty crappy, but it's still super cool to like pull it out and do shit like that. Yeah. So
yeah, this one had probably like an 8-inch barrel.
Yeah.
And like you look into it and it's just like this huge mirror in the back.
Yeah. That's cool.
Up. Yeah, it was super cool.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah, pretty mind blowing.
Yeah, exactly. And to think like, that you can just look at that from the ground, basically.
Yeah.
Imagine if you weren't in like the light polluted area of the
Yeah,
town.
right.
Like it'd be even better.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's crazy.
For sure. And then I can't. Oh, the wife went hunting that day.
Oh yeah, hunting
And
for
grouse.
oh, the stupidest bird in the world.
The stupidest bird in the world.
Yeah.
And she bagged 3.
Wow, nice.
So we had grouse last night.
And how was that?
That was good. It
Nice.
tasted kind of like turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you help clean them?
No, they were
No?
plucked before she got back.
Oh man, that's good. Like that was the worst shit ever.
Yeah.
Cleaning a bird, man. Oh fuck. I had to do it when I was a kid. Like my dad he had like a farm with like, there'd be like 20 chickens or whatever, and it'd be like time to harvest the chickens, and I'd have to fucking pluck these chickens, man. As like however old I was, 10 or 12.
Yeah.
And it's not like, thankfully they had like the feather beater that removed most of the feathers. Like It's like, have you ever seen one of those?
No.
It's just a spinning cylinder with like, I don't know, 6 or 8 rubber like dildos hanging off it. And it just spins, and you just hold the chicken up to it, and it just like whack, 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 and it just pulls out most of the.
Oh yeah.
But I had to like go and do like the little fucking feather hairs and shit, dude. Oh, so gross. I hated that shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, farm raised chicken, best chicken you'll ever have.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's worth it, but it also suck balls. So
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah. So we were eating grouse and watching the new Thor movie.
Oh, the new Thor movie. Well, before we talk about the new Thor movie, because we got to talk about some stuff like that.
Yes.
Why are there 2 chips on the table over here?
Oh yes. Well, I was
Tell
going
me
to talk
about
about that
those.
during the Patreon shout out.
Oh,
talk
okay.
about
Well,
it
we
now.
can. That's called a tease.
That
We'll
is called. Yeah. We'll just
tease it out for there.
But first, let's. I got the PC back together, the streaming PC.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's behind us, spinning away. If you're watching this live, you might be able to see it, but there might be a monitor in the way.
Yep, I think there probably is.
There probably is. Yeah, that's up and running. So now we're streaming back again on 3 platforms.
Nice.
And,
Very poggers.
Yeah, super poggers.
Cool beans.
Super poggers.
Well, if you watched the Thor movie, what were your thinks about it?
Haven't been through all of it yet.
Oh, you haven't watched the whole thing.
Haven't
Okay.
watched the
Well,
whole
what's your
thing.
first pass impression?
I'm liking it.
Oh yeah.
It's way more off the wall wacky than
Yeah.
anything yet. And there's a lot of cameos, like
Mhm.
a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I heard. People are complaining about how off the wall it is.
It's very off the wall, but it's Taika Waititi on the driver's seat again.
Yeah.
And
But so far you're enjoying it.
I'm enjoying it, but I like that kind of humor.
Yeah.
Like Taika Waititi's humor is I like it.
Yeah.
Some of it seems there were a few scenes that seemed incredibly forced, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
No. And oh God, what the hell's his name?
Chris Hemsworth.
No, the other guy.
Oh,
The other guy,
Tom Hiddleston.
Star-Lord.
Oh, Peter Quill.
Yeah. Yes. Also,
is his name Chris? It seems like they're all Chris named.
I know. I can't remember what the hell his name is right now.
It's not Chris Evans.
No.
I can't remember. Anyway, I picture his dumb face. Anyways. so-
Yeah. God, why? I can't remember his name anymore. Anyway, it doesn't. Oh, Chris Pratt.
Of course, his name Chris. Come on.
So when
It's a
they're-
fine name. It's one of my favorite names.
They start because he's in space with the Guardians of the Galaxy and he doesn't look like Chris Pratt for like half the time that he's on screen. I'm like, is
Why?
this actually him?
Why? Oh, because he maybe put his face on somebody else.
No. His hair is like he's just super unkempt.
Oh yeah.
Like he's so unkempt. His beard's all over the place. His hair's all over the place. I'm like, man, this doesn't look like him. Did they replace him for this movie for some reason? Which doesn't make any sense because if he wasn't going to be there, you could just deep fake him.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess so, but I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see what happens when we'll talk about it in the next one. Next
Sounds good.
When we finish.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Other than that, didn't play any video games. None.
None?
No.
Just Plague Tale, which we'll talk about
Just
in a
Plague
bit.
Tale. Yeah.
Sounds cool. I played some Minecraft, and I played some Warframe. There's a new update for Warframe that came out. I think last week I talked about like I started Warframe and just like I don't know what to do, and then I quit.
Yeah.
But then I went back and I think actually I was like, let me do this one thing, which led into like 12 other things that I could do. So I'm pretty well like got all the questing done in that game. Unfortunately, I don't know. The single player stuff is just like, for me, I'm just like, whatever. Doesn't really do it for me. But a lot of people, I don't know. It's kind of like Destiny where they're like, oh, the lore. And I'm like, it's okay, I guess, but doesn't really do it for me.
Yeah.
But I was flying around killing shit and doing whatever. And it's like, I finally got to the point where it's like, okay, I've got an actual decent like Warframe with weapons and mods and every other shit you need to get in the game. Where I'm actually like, before when I would be doing like a mission with a group, I'd be like, wow, this guy is doing a lot of fucking damage and killing everything really fast. And now when I'm like at the end of the mission, it's like, wow, I did that this time. That was me.
Yeah.
So
just zooming through, destroying everything.
Exactly. And in that game, you can trade like certain things for like the in-game currency, like the real money dollars. And I had some that I put for sale, and it was very weird. I used this website because there's no in-game like auction house or anything.
Yeah.
So I put them on this website, and I got a message from a guy saying they wanted to buy this thing, and his name was like whatever, Vincent. And then I got the same item. Another guy messaged me with a different name, but it was literally the exact same messages from these like two separate usernames. And I was like, that's weird. I guess it's just glitching out. So I went with the first guy that messaged me.
Yeah.
And, finished the trade. And, whatever. But then afterwards, the guy's like, what happened? Why are you not trading me? Like, what, did you sell it or something like that? And I was like, oh, they were two different people? Like, why were the messages like literally exactly the same?
I mean, maybe it's like Facebook Marketplace where you can just send a canned message.
I mean, I guess so. I don't know. But it wasn't even like, no, it was, I don't know, maybe, but it had like the same spelling error. Like they misspelt the mod name and then corrected it. So I don't know. So anyways, I tried to reply to see like, oh, I got messaged by you and another guy at the same time. And it looked like the message were exactly the same, but I sold it to the first guy message. And I took, wrote like a few sentences just to say like, sorry, whatever. It took me like, 30 seconds to reply to his last message. And I hit enter. It's like, you've been ignored by this user. It's like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, no kidding.
So I couldn't even like explain what the fuck was going on there.
Wow, neckbeards, man.
Yeah. So I don't know. It was probably some reseller or whatever. But I sold it. It was the equivalent of like, I think $5 I sold it for. Huh. So it's not too bad.
Yeah.
But that was a bit of it for gaming, really. I did watch a few things. I watched House of the Dragon, which I talked about last time, about people complaining about it and stuff. I'm still enjoying it. It's an enjoyable show. I mean, if you're into that sort of swords, well, I guess sorcery's not really in it, but the swords and shit, I would recommend it. So far, so good. I don't know if it's as good as the original few seasons of Game of Thrones, but it's still pretty interesting.
It's not House of Cards, Game of Thrones.
House of Cards, Game of Thrones, exactly. Well, I was going to say House of the Dragon.
Oh.
So I corrected myself barely. And then I watched this movie called X that was on Prime Video.
Yeah, X is going to give it to you.
No, it's not the DMX story. It's not the DMX story. No, this is, I was recommended this one a while ago by, one of our mutual stream friends, O'Ferry, Colton.
Ah, Colton.
And it's like, it takes place in the 70s. They're going out to a farm to film a porno. They've like rented a cabin on the farm to go film a porno, and they're going to do it really like artsy fartsy.
Yeah, I think I've heard about this.
And the people living in the farm figure it out, and they're not too happy about it. And then, people get murdered or whatever. But
hijinks ensue.
Yeah, basically. I was like, and then I came across it on Prime Video, and I was like, oh yeah, this was recommended to me, and I clicked on it, and I was like, who directed this? And I was like, oh, this was directed by Ty West. I didn't know this was directed by Ty West. If I knew that, I would have watched it a long time ago, because he's directed a lot of good movies, horror movies that I like. I don't know if you'll know any of these as I say them, but he directed The House of the Devil.
Nope.
Which is another classic. It's like an 80s horror movie. I mean, it's not from the 80s. It takes place in the 80s, where the babysitter's alone at the house in the
Oh,
countryside and shit's not going correct for her. It's incredible. I would recommend that one a lot. And then the other one's called The Sacrament, which is like a sort of found footage style. If like Jonestown took place in the year 2010. Do you know Jonestown?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like they're going there to film a little bit of a documentary about this place, and shit gets fucked up. And he's done other ones too that have been great. This one was good, not great. I would recommend it. It was like some of the violence was like, holy shit, it's crazy. And it's more of a practical effect thing, not like CGI and everything.
Yeah.
But then today I was just scrolling through, I don't know if Twitter recommended this me because it saw that I watched this movie, but there's apparently a prequel coming out to it called like Rose or something like that. And I was like, holy shit, there's a prequel to this movie? Like, what the fuck?
That's strange.
So, yeah, it's going to be interesting anyways. So I'll check that out. Then I watched The Batman.
The Batman.
Have you watched The Batman?
I have not watched
You
The
should
Batman.
watch The Batman, probably.
What's The Batman?
It's about this character named the Batman. It's played by he's an actor named Robert Pattinson.
Oh, The Batman.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I think I've heard of this movie.
Yes. Have you heard of the character The Batman before?
I think I might have in passing, you know?
Okay. He's a small-time superhero.
Yeah, very small time.
But this movie is almost 3 hours long, which is crazy.
Okay.
But it's not like a regular superhero movie. They're going for the world's greatest detective part of Batman. He does a lot of fighting and shit, but it's more about the world's greatest detective.
Yeah.
And it's very, I agree.
Comics?
I agree. It's very much like a noir movie.
Yeah.
Like it's very like, if I was to compare it to something, it's very much inspired by like the movie Seven.
Oh, cool.
Like what's going on with these crimes? Why are we getting messages with these crimes? How does everything connect?
Yeah.
And how do you work it out and figure it out? It's slower than most superhero movies because there's a lot of detecting going on.
Detective work. Yep.
But man, it was great.
Action
I loved
drama.
it. I loved it. And the acting was good. The characters were good. I mean, of course, the Wiener Boys, when it came out, they were complaining.
They came out and be wienering.
They're like, why is Catwoman not white? I mean, I guess she's not really Catwoman, but it's a typical Wiener Boys be wienering, right?
Yep. I mean, Halle Berry.
I mean, yeah, but still, that was like early internet days where Wiener Boys hadn't figured out they had to tell everybody that they were Wiener Boys. Yeah, basically. But I would recommend it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, nice.
If you like Batman and like the world's greatest detective side of it, like a film noir, I would recommend it a lot.
I mean, I used to like Batman.
What do you mean used to?
I used to.
What's
just I don't know, the way the DC universe does their movies and how they're just ultra serious. It just, I don't know. I just don't like them.
This one's not involved with the Justice League.
Yeah. No,
this is like its own thing. This is like even the Joker's not even involved with this.
Yeah.
They're all like standalone.
Yeah. Even like way back. It was like,
But they weren't all super. You think Batman and Robin was super serious? Like, give me a break.
No, but that was really
Oh, I know it sucked balls.
And then the new Wonder Woman it felt like they were channeling Batman and Robin.
The Wonder Woman 1984?
Yes.
I haven't seen that one.
It looked like they were channeling the Batman and Robin.
Okay. I haven't seen that one, but I mean, the first Wonder Woman was great.
Yeah, the first one was fantastic.
Okay.
I didn't like some of the CG and some of the artistic choices.
Well,
I thought the storyline was great, and I thought it was pretty good.
Whatever. CG is CG.
Yeah,
so
but we got, like, the wife and I got, I think, 10 to 15 minutes into it, and we turned it off. We were like, no.
Wonder Woman?
Yeah.
That far, eh?
That far. We were like, no, we're not doing this.
You should try watching the Birds of Prey movie then.
Yeah?
Yeah. See if you can make it as, like, even that far. Yeah, I mean, Birds of Prey suck balls, but, I mean, I'll check out Wonder Woman eventually.
Maybe it was a little bit more than 10 to 15 minutes, because 10 to 15 minutes was kind of like the opening of backstory.
Yeah.
And then they go into, like, the nowadays, and I'm just like,
yeah, like, with their back on, like, whatever it's called, Hyperia or whatever the fuck she's from.
Wherever she's from. Amazonia?
Yeah, something like that.
Whatever.
But it takes place in the 80s. Of course it's going to be like corn dog.
Yeah, but it was way too corn dog.
Okay.
It was like way too corn dog. And I like corn dog things.
Yes.
But this just,
but yeah, the Batman is serious, but it's like serious and like, it's not like edgelord.
It's not edgelord serious.
Not really. I mean, he does have the like Spider-Man 3 haircut.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's Robert Pattinson. He probably pulls that off pretty good.
Nah. I don't know about that. No. Bruce Wayne's at a very low point. Because he likes to be Batman all the time, basically.
Yes,
so it's like I stay up all night being Batman, and then I'm a fucking like hermit the rest of the time.
Yeah.
So, but I would recommend.
Can't be Batman all night and Bruce Wayne all day.
And he's not the Playboy Batman.
No,
he's definitely not the Playboy Batman. So I would recommend you should check it out. But I don't think I watched anything else. I think that was it.
Oh.
Besides She-Hulk.
Yep. Can we talk about that now?
Sure, why not?
Or do we want to talk about the Queen?
Oh, I guess we could talk about the Queen.
Let's talk about the Queen. The Queen
passed away of unexpected old age.
It could be. I mean, she fell ill.
Yeah. And, I mean, she's only 96, so very unexpected.
Very old. Very unexpected. I mean, she lived a ripe old age. She's like I think they said she was the second longest reigning monarch.
Probably.
In the UK history.
Probably.
Yeah, that's what they were saying.
Yeah.
Which is
she should have abdicated a while ago. But
probably. But she didn't want some of the people to get the throne, I guess.
She just liked rolling around in her Hummer or whatever.
Probably.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. It's sad when anyone dies, but the monarchy can just go away, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, what does it do for us, especially in Canada?
It doesn't. It's more like a celebrity fan club for us in Canada.
Yeah. I mean, exactly. Like
it didn't do us.
Doesn't do us anything.
Well, it doesn't do us anything.
No.
And I was just about to say it didn't do us any harm, but then I'm like,
it kind of did.
Kind of did do us a lot of harm.
Yeah,
but
not us personally.
Not us personally. No. But
it's more
the
of
past the things that happened and stuff like
it's
that.
the expansionism of the 1700s. I mean, it's not Elizabeth's fault, but
yeah, I mean, we wouldn't be Canada without the UK and the monarchy, but
yeah,
we
don't need.
They did
anymore.
a lot of bad things.
Yeah,
and that's not cool. But now it's kind of like
they're just it's amazing with the Kardashians. Like,
yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's still.
I mean, it's a little different in the UK where they're like kind of a tourist attraction.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, let's go look at Buckingham Palace.
Yeah,
but no one's here like coming to Canada to be like, let's go to Prince George. It's named after Prince George.
Ain't nobody going to Prince George.
Yeah, exactly.
Although Nazio's.
Yeah, I mean, yes, of course, fine restaurant.
Yes, that's the only reason to go.
But I think like we should stop. I mean, we give them money for just being the queen. Like, come on, what?
Do we still give them money?
Yeah,
for that?
yeah. Well, she owns all the land and everything. That's crown land, whatever.
I guess so. It is crown land. I mean, I like the idea, but
no, I hate the idea. Why do you like the idea?
I don't know. I just like the
but
idea.
Like.
It's
way
like,
to be
I'm just, maybe
like
it's
what
just
is
like the fantasy time with like kings and queens.
Yeah, but that's a little different. Back then they had power and they would be like, telling you what to do. Now they're just like, way to be ejaculated out into the world. Like, what do they bring to the world?
I mean, nothing. But they don't really. If we're still giving them money for no reason, then that should stop for sure.
Okay, well, even forget Canada if we're giving them money or not. I'm pretty sure we are, but I'm not sure 100%. But even in the UK, like, okay, the Queen died. Prince Charles doesn't have to pay any like tax on the inheritance. They waived the 40% inheritance tax to not diminish the royalties' wealth.
Yeah,
it's like, but like taking away 40% of his $1 billion, he's still got 600 million. Whereas like if your parents die or whatever, and they take 40% of the $1,000 you get, like that's a big difference to you or me.
Yeah, for sure.
Whereas them, it's still like they'll be still flying first class and all that shit.
Yeah.
They spend a lot of money to protect them too. It's fine.
It's fine.
But like that $400 million could finance a lot of schools.
Well, you could say that about any millionaire, billionaire.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Ain't nobody doing it though.
Well, there's inheritance tax. Yes.
Some people are.
There's inheritance tax on those. But it's no. There's no such thing as an ethical billionaire. I don't believe it.
What about Mr. Beast?
He's not a billionaire, first of all.
But he is a millionaire.
Is he ethical?
I mean, he gives away a lot of money.
Yeah, but he doesn't
also
give away his own money.
Well,
They give him money, and he'll be like, "Today we're gonna give away Domino's money. Go buy a pizza from Domino's."
no, he'll never do that.
I know he did a video about
From
Domino's.
Domino's?
I know he did a video about Domino's.
Oh, interesting.
He set up Domino's along like 10 miles of road to a Domino's in a video because it was a sponsored Domino's video.
Huh.
So
Interesting. I haven't seen that video.
I mean,
I'll have to check it out.
I guess so.
Got to give him some more money.
No, don't give him any money. He's got enough money. But like, yeah, I know a lot of people like, oh, I don't care about, I don't want to hear about other people's money, and I try to keep it, I don't want to know about the billionaire taxes and everything like that. It's like, you should know about the billionaire taxes. It affects you more than you think. And when people talk about like not knowing, no, I don't want to know how much they get paid. Everybody should know what everybody gets paid.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody should know.
Yep.
Because then you know what your job is worth.
Yeah.
Like at my work, at my work, I get paid more. But like, if I told the other people, they would be, oh, let me get a raise or whatever.
Yeah.
But I've said that before to them, and then they're like, no, we can't talk about the pay. You can't talk about how much you get paid and everything. We got to tell the employees they can't tell each other what they're getting paid. I'm like, first of all, that's illegal. You can't tell them not to talk about pay.
Yep. That's
illegal. And I'm like, they should talk about it. And they're like, but then they'll want to raise it. And I'm like, yeah. And when their pay goes up, your pay goes up. Like, that's how it works, man. So, anyways, I went on a rant there.
Need to be paid what they're worth.
Yeah, but still, they try to not let you know. They don't want you to share it around because then,
well, then he's gonna
geez, I got to pay this guy an extra $50 a month. Oh my God. We're going to go out of business here. It's like, come on.
Extra $50 a month?
Yeah. If that's the edge for you to be profitable is paying the guy $50 extra a month, maybe you don't deserve to be in business.
What kind of raises you guys get over there?
I mean, it just depends. It's not like anything set in stone, but I mean, just it'll just come up and be like, oh yeah, you're getting more of this, whatever. Yeah. It's like, okay, cool. Thank you.
I haven't worked in a company that gives like small incremental raises.
Yeah.
It's always like $1, $2, $3.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically what it is for me, but it'd be more like when I first started, I started just off the street, regular Joe, like minimum wage or whatever.
Yeah.
And then like a month later, the owner would be like, I mean, this is the owner that passed away, but he'd just be like, it seems like you want to learn some stuff. You got a raise on your check here. And I'd look and be like, okay, it went up $1. Cool. And then like, a few weeks later, I bumped you up again. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Thank you. I never had to ask.
Yeah.
So, but how did we get on this from the,
I don't know.
Not paying tax. Not paying tax.
Not paying tax.
Yeah. Anyways, I abolished the monarchy. Like, no.
Sure.
But like, yeah, like way to be like, why is Prince Charles the king? Like, what is he?
Yeah, a lot of people are asking that question for sure.
But like, okay, if it, like, let's say he abdicates, like, why is Henry or whatever the fuck, what is his name? What's his son's name? Andrew? No, that's his rapist brother.
Yeah, that's his rapist brother.
His son. Harry.
Yeah.
Like, why is Harry what is he gonna do as king?
Harry doesn't want to be the king.
Okay, but what about
the other guy?
I don't know, Hansel.
Andrew.
No, that's Henry? His rapist brother. We already talked about him. But like, why are they in charge? Just because they, like, your dad fucked your mom, now you're in charge?
That's how the monarchy works.
That's not even remotely a good way to do anything. Especially in a democratic society. So I get it. They've been around forever. The other thing too is like the royal family. They're German. They're not even British. So like, anyways, whatever. Yeah. They changed their name to Windsor. Like
Windsor.
They're I can't remember what their actual non-British name is, but it's very German. So because obviously they didn't want the English people to have like a German monarchy going on, but that's how it was.
I mean, sometimes the Germans invade and take over your country.
Well, it was more like a marriage thing.
Yeah, probably. God, yeah. What the hell is his name? Harry and
it's not Edward. It's not
William.
Andrew. It's William.
I'm like, I had to type in Princess Harry and then
Yeah.
auto-filled it William. William would be the one that would take the seat, but neither of them want it, so I don't think.
So who's gonna get it? Little Prince George?
Maybe. I mean, maybe once Charles goes, that'll be it.
No.
You never know.
No, because the line of succession goes for like 300 fucking people. So someone will be like, yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, probably.
I'll be the king.
I'll be the king for sure.
I'll take the king.
Yeah.
Anyways, abolish the monarchy. Talk about your wages. And let's also abolish billionaires.
Definitely talk about your wages, but
Yep.
definitely tax billionaires more.
No, let's just abolish them.
You don't need to abolish them.
Yeah, we
tax them more.
No, they can have $999 million. That's it.
That's it. That's max.
Yeah. Do you think you need? How about let's max it out at $99 million. How about that? Like, what can you
want to distribute the wealth?
Yes, of course.
Sounds like a little bit of a communist society over here.
Sure. No, not communist, but like
socialist.
This is what I always hear. Like, they'll talk about Jeff Bezos. Like, oh, is he worth like whatever $30 billion? Does he work 30 billion times harder than anyone you know?
No, but he's got 30 billion more ideas.
No, fuck. Give me a fucking break. He got lucky because he started one of the first web stores.
Yes, he definitely did. I mean, he was the right guy at the right time to do the right thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And that gets you the big,
and the other one is
cash.
What's his name? Elon Musk. Everyone seems to think he's so he started Tesla. What a guy. He didn't start Tesla. He bought Tesla. He
co-founded PayPal.
No, he did not co-found PayPal.
No? I thought he co-founded PayPal.
No, he bought into it. He buys it into it and he kicks all the founders out and then he makes it like it's his own thing.
Let's fact check that.
Okay, fact check away.
You're right.
It's all from his like dad's like blood money in Africa.
Blood money.
From his like ruby mines or whatever.
Oh.
That he bought all this shit. Yeah, man. That's why when everyone talks about like, oh, Elon Musk and like, oh, he's on the fucking blockchain and all this shit. It's like, that guy's an idiot, man. He's never had an idea in his life. He just took his dad's money and bought the proper companies to take over and fire everybody that's not.
Well, he must have done something because we're talking about him.
Yeah, but we shouldn't be.
From buying the companies.
We shouldn't be talking
They
about
got
him.
in the news. He's big celeb now.
Unfortunately.
It happens.
Yeah, I guess so. Anyways. I don't know. There's no ethical billionaires. Or millionaires.
Probably not.
Unless you won the lottery. Maybe you're ethical then.
Yeah, who knows?
Other than that, let's abolish them.
Abolish them?
Yeah. And it made me think of, like, you remember that song by Aerosmith, Eat the Rich?
No.
Okay. Anyways, they have this whole song about eating the rich and how they're that's the only thing they're good for. And like, it's like a rock anthem to be like, rise up against the wealthy. It's like, Steven Tyler, shut the fuck up. You wrote a song about yourself.
You and your millions? Get fucked.
Yeah. Anyways, we should move on here.
All right, let's move it on.
Political cast is over now.
Yes.
Let's talk about She-Hulk.
Let's do that. We'll move Game Club till after She.
Okay.